Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it again. You've got The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR. Tom Soccocio Jr. right here. I'm the creative director at Zoey Advertising, along with the owner of Zoey Advertising, Steve Roberts, and Eggman in charge. What do bunnies have to do with eggs and all that stuff and Easter? You know,
nothing. It was actually totally the fertility gods, and it's this non-Jesus really? Easter thing that
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we got sucked into the thing, and
oh my goodness,
yeah. So really terrible. Nothing. Let's be honest.
You know, and the wife and I don't do candy anymore, and you know she's got the type 2 diabetes, and she is a sucker for those Cadbury eggs that are filled with some noxious junk. Yeah. So can't have those anymore.
So we all know, I was talking about my 89-year-old mom, whose 4 food groups all include sugar. And so those Peeps, the marshmallow things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she'll buy those things and she'll just, you know, they're gone.
Right.
You know, and at 89, you know what, eat whatever you want to eat. And she does. So actually there's a package of them in my office, Tom, that I bought for her. Peeps, 2 packages, so I'll give them to her. They're just like raw rush of sugar.
Yeah. But not great for you. All right. Well, look, let's talk all things natural here. I don't know how that's a segue, but Dan Tagliamonte is here with us. He's the founder and lead designer of Sea Culture. I was thinking sea and culture.
Nice try.
All that.
I saw the attempt.
How are you there, Dan?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you for being here, buddy. You have an interesting business. I guess Steve has talked to you a little bit. I like it when I don't know anything about,
which is always
the guest.
Right. Sorry,
because then I have to research it, and I can act like the listener who might be hearing you for the first time. So first of all, give us a little bit of your background, professionally and personally, and how you became to open this place.
Well, I mean, I had no design experience, didn't go to college for any of this stuff. So I wanted to do something that I like doing and wanted to not feel like I was working every day. So clothes kind of went hand in hand with that. And I was working a ton of weird, odd jobs. I met my business partner behind me working at a retail shop in LB in Fayetteville. And just kind of...
Did you go to college for anything specifically?
I went to community OCC for a little bit, business development, and then just kind of got bored with it. I'm not a college guy.
That's what happens now.
When you're not into it, there's no need in pushing it. We had our middle daughter, and I said, hey, don't do it if you don't want to. And she ended up becoming an esthetician and making, buku bucks doing that.
Yeah, so, I was just sitting in classes and I just didn't care about any of it.
Yeah,
because I felt like both my parents owned businesses, so it was super easy to start my own thing, So.
Good for you. So did the idea, so you've got a store right in downtown Skaneateles.
Yep.
Did the store come first or the brand come first? What directed which one?
So the brand came first. The store, building the store out is the craziest story. I was doing a pop-up shop or a pop-up in Skaneateles, a town. They have a little event every summer, and the year prior to opening up the store, I was there, and I talked with the chamber president and asked them, hey, if a shop ever opens up, let me know. And I'm like, this is never going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to afford it. But a year later, it was October, she called me, and I was working at L.O. Bean as just a sales associate doing in the footwear section. And Maria was the manager, and I kind of let her know. I was like, hey, I have this opportunity to open up this shop. I don't really want to do it alone. And you want to jump on, and we knew each other, and it just went from there.
So to be clear, it's clothing, not crustaceans.
Not crustaceans, not menswear.
It's not seafood.
No.
Is it just menswear or ladies?
Right now it's menswear,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So why Sea Culture?
I love this question because I can go so many avenues with it, but
you got 4 minutes. Go for it.
Under the sea.
Yeah. So when I wanted to build this business, I wanted it to come from something that's super easy for me to talk about and being out in the water, being by the ocean is definitely something that is what I like doing. And like I said, I wanted to not feel like work every day. And I built this thing where you can wear your clothes by the water. It looks at home more like by the water and then you can go into the city or in a harbor town and it looks at home there too. So,
so casual but nice.
Yeah.
Is that what I hear you saying?
Just durable, well built, quality. Those are kind of our words to describe the.
So it's it's a little more high end than some things might be. Is that fair?
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, so it's not grunge. You're not wearing this when you're skateboarding.
No. And that's that's where it seems like where everyone goes when they want to start a clothing brand. It's like this streetwear aesthetic and
Shabby chic.
Yeah, and I never resonated with it. So when I started this, it was something that I wanted to wear, clothes that I want to wear and wear them in the areas that I want to travel to.
Yeah. That's interesting. You'll have to take a trip out there and not do the thrifty shop.
So here's the problem with the things that he makes.
Yes.
They're not designed for people that are 6'6" and weigh
Definitely
200 and
not.
something
No.
pounds.
What about me? You do have a jacket that it might fit you though.
Yeah, no, you won't. 39-inch sleeve. No, so I'm not in that swatch of things. So you like the sea, and so how has the brand been received so far?
It's been pretty good. I mean, since we had our store, it's been taken off. Just having a brick and mortar where you can go in and understand what's going on it's
interesting because
been the big thing.
You're a younger guy, you know, you're not old like me, and most people in your age bracket, go straight for online and all this, no brick and mortar, but you chose brick and mortar, and are you doing a blend of both?
Yeah, I mean we have wholesale partners, we have online, we have brick and mortar, but our main focus was building out the brick and mortar shop. And that's just from me as a kid. Whenever I when I like something, I go all in on it. So when I was starting this clothing brand, there's brands that I followed that I fell in love with and would always dream of going to their stores and seeing what the stores look like.
Yeah. And I like a store personally. And when I would tailor trips around the stores that I would go to. If I was going to go to Martha's Vineyard, I'd wanted to see the Vineyard Vines shops and all that. And I tailored a trip to that.
And you learn a lot of things by doing that. I mean, here this last weekend, Tom, I was out doing maple stuff and I was down towards New York City. So I'm like, I'm close enough. And I went down to B&H Photo, which is the photo capital of photo and video
electronics.
Huge building. The biggest camera store in the world.
In the city, right?
In the city, right? So I went to the Lincoln Tunnel, did my thing, and was able to experience, touch, and feel it.
Right.
And I think that's what you were trying to
exactly, yeah. Right? I want someone to know about our shop, and obviously we want more than one flagship retail store, but I want them to actually seek out the store and then check out the area that it's in.
Is there a particular culture to the store, the employees and the way that you sell and Yeah,
I mean, our customer service has been the biggest thing when it comes to retail. It's hard to do that, portray that on direct to consumer.
Right.
I mean, when you buy something from us online, and the packaging's, I think, is the best it can be. But when you're coming into our store, it's really laid back. You get served alcohol, a little bit of whiskey. If you're going to go in there, we have a cigar humidor. We have a full line, wall that's filled with cigars. And it's stuff that I like doing.
So the website is cculturebrand.com.
Yep.
Right. Where is the store located in Skaneateles exactly?
11 Jordan Street. So if you're looking at Doug's Fish Fry, right across the street from that.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's easy enough. Yeah, good. All right. Well, look, we wish you the best of luck. And if you want to make anything that's specifically branded with the Zoey logo and everything like that, we'd be happy to
get some extra fabric.
Yes.
Licensing problems. I don't know.
There you go. Dan Tagliamonte right there, founder and lead designer of C Culture. And we want to mention your partner at all? Or?
Yeah, Maria Saccharin's behind me. She's partner in crime.
Thank you, Maria. Everything you said made sense. Yes. Okay, good. Very good.
Thank you for your input.
Coming up next, Elijah Puccini is the owner of Mellow Roofing right here on the local show on 570 WSYR.